be pretty fun. But like if I went online, and that's where I would play, right? A competitive player. If I go online, I just get stomped, and I was like, I don't want to do that. It's not fun.
Yeah.
It's not fun. So we're just gonna get into the nitty gritty because this is gonna probably take the longest time. Star Wars Battlefront. All the information, Colin. All of it.
All the information, no gameplay.
We saw in-engine footage.
No gameplay.
We saw in-engine footage, so
You realize that like the Frostbite engine is basically a movie suite as well, right?
yeah, of course. So I watched a whole lot of stuff about Battlefront this weekend. Obviously, Star Wars Celebration, this event we've been talking about for almost the last like 3 weeks, I think. We have been talking about Battlefront being a trailer or some type of trailer being shown at Star Wars Celebration for at least the last 3 weeks of the show. Either mentioning it just kind of in passing, we're talking about what we expected. I personally was not disappointed in the trailer.
Really?
I was not disappointed in the trailer. I have little bits of information that I'm specifically kind of disappointed about, but the trailer itself, I can't say I was too disappointed. It's hard to compare, Colin. Some of the things that have happened, I think, in the industry where you get a trailer, a gameplay trailer, right, or some cinematic trailer so far in advance of a game rather than whatever marketing plan they have associated with when they actually want to show gameplay. I will say that what I was salty about, and it's something that you tweeted about specifically, is that if you were at Star Wars Celebration, you actually saw gameplay with the HUD, all that stuff on there.
I think it was just press.
Okay, press. I'm sorry. I thought it was... I saw IGN said that.
They walked press through a gameplay sequence of the stuff that's in the trailer, essentially. So like it was like that specific kind of situation set up for the gameplay walkthrough. It's like those guys got to see HUD. They got to see some actual gameplay in first person. So yeah, it was definitely disappointing that like they had that there and had to have been close enough that they would show it to press, but then they just held out on actually showing it to everyone, which sucked. So like for me, like I said last week before we even started, I said that if they didn't show gameplay, I was gonna be disappointed, and I came away disappointed as a result.
Seems like I have to boost your audio some.
How do you mess up that?
I don't know. We'll see if it's any better.
La 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 la.
It might be better. I think it might.
So I personally came away disappointed. Just because there's
feel
no
like
gameplay. And I called it before. I said straight up.
Here's the
Hey,
thing,
if there's no
Colin.
gameplay, I'll be pretty sad.
Here's the
also
thing.
didn't see any force pushing trees.
Okay, we'll get to that here in a second. How can you be disappointed if this is Star Wars Celebration and E3 is literally right around the corner? How can you walk away disappointed?
I expected gameplay shown at this event and playable at E3.
But we're going to get a gameplay trailer out of E3, and it's probably going to be playable there. What's the difference?
Might be playable there. Now I don't know. Now I feel like the whole timeline's just shifted. So I feel like at E3 we'll get gameplay, but we won't get playable. And we won't get playable until beta time or Gamescom or something.
Okay.
So I feel like the whole thing just got shifted away. But the biggest thing was like I expected gameplay in some form or other. That's all. Expected some form or other.
Well,
especially like a HUD to pick apart and dissect would have been fantastic.
Was it? Do you think it was comforting, or does it just even annoy you more that press got to see a behind the closed doors look at the things that like the HUD and actual gameplay?
Annoying. That's what got me into it.
So if they wouldn't have said anything about it, do you think you still would have been a little frustrated?
I'd be less frustrated. I'd still be annoyed. And I said like straight up, they don't show gameplay, I'd be disappointed. So like to me, like I would have been disappointed. But the fact that they had something there and didn't show it, especially when it wasn't like a live walkthrough or anything.
Right.
They were playing video of someone playing it. So like they already had the super controlled environment. There was no risk, right? Like they had the video of a person playing a gameplay walkthrough, and they could have just shown it. They could have just polished it up and shown it. So, like, to me, that's frustrating.
Okay, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I'll leave it at that. I was not disappointed by the trailer that was shown uh, with the knowledge in mind that I was probably going to see. We're all probably going to see some type of gameplay trailer at E3. So I was like, that just makes sense. So I wasn't too disappointed.
If you like this video, you should probably click on the one down below. That'll take you to another video. You may like it. A little bit about me. I'm a former pro player. I play PC and console, mostly shooters. I also have a gaming podcast. I do tips and tactics, live gameplays. Check out my Twitch. Also, I work in the industry. Why are you not subscribed?